American comic book writer and letterer John Layman contributed to the recently released benefit anthology, Comics for Ukraine, Sunflower Seeds. Here, Detective Tony Chu, a cop who solves crimes by receiving psychic impressions from food, saves a cat. While Layman says he drew his themes for this contribution from the current situation in Ukraine, he didn't want his overall story to be too dark.
Basically, there's just a lesson here to help those who need it. I mean, that's, I didn't want to get too political. I don't want to take pot shots. I didn't want to have a bad guy. It's just a nice character piece, and it's a very, very sweet story, which, for a book like this, I wanted to do something a little uplifting.
The 120-page anthology is made up of 15 stories, created by more than 36 comic book writers, artists, colorists, letterers, designers and editors, some of the biggest names in the industry, who volunteered their time and talent. The book is the brainchild of Scott Dunbier, an award-winning comic book editor. It was 18 months ago that Dunbier, who was watching the news coming out of Ukraine, felt compelled to do something.
There's a long history in comics of standing up for the underdog. I mean, that's really what comics are about, fighting for the underdog. And so that's what we're trying to do. And, I wish this would be something that would make a huge difference.
Sales proceeds are going directly to Ukraine through Operation USA, an international relief agency, according to its president, Richard Walden.
In addition to money, we sent first aid supplies because they're training medics on the Poland side of the border. Initially, they were thought it would be combat medics. I said, come on, we're a charity, don't make it combat, just say medics, and wherever there's a need.
Comics for Ukraine, Sunflower Seeds was released in July. A year ago, the project had already raised $100,000, Dunbier said. By the end of 2023, he hopes to be able to send an additional $100,000 to Ukraine. Genia Dulot for VOA News, San Diego.